Hello and welcome back for another tutorial from Nottingham Music Excellence. So I do believe we've got a bit of a Nottingham theme going on with this one in Sherwood Livde Stout Robin Hood. Now Sherwood is just down the road from where I live actually, and obviously there's a connection with Nottingham and Sherwood Forest and Robin Hood and all that kind of thing. But I'm having to dig a little bit deep for good things to say on this one. I have to say, although it's got a bit of a Nottingham connection, it's not one of my favourite pieces in the book. But anyway, if you're playing this for grade 2, I'm going to give you some tips and show you how to make it sound really awesome. Here we go. So I think the first and most obvious point that I can make on this one is that sort of quick, bouncy, lively one in a bar feel. And notice at the start of the piece they've put a dotted minim speed on there, not a crotchet speed. So that is a big key point to push you in the right direction to getting the tempo at a lively sort of pace. So it's really kind of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So definitely not sort of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So try not to let it sort of get stuck in the mud, as it were. Try and really get it moving along. And that leads me on to another point actually about you don't get an introduction with this with the piano, so you've really got to be very clear how you start this with the piano, and try and breathe a really clear beat to your pianist. If you've got your pianist over to that side, really sort of, and then you're in. Don't just kind of come in really randomly like some pupils tend to do, So you're standing there. So be really clear and be really positive about that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I think this will suit those players that perhaps read quite fluently for their, you could say, like for their age or for their grade, because it's still, grade 2 is still relatively beginner standard, isn't it? Just a touch higher. So if you're reading quite well and fluently for your age, this piece might suit you. So because it bounces along at a bit of a quicker tempo, you've got to be able to read those lines and the spaces and the dots, quite freely. In terms of the phrasing detail, I think this one is quite basic, isn't it? There's nothing too fancy, no staccato. Most of it is tongued, really, isn't it? But there are some really clear sort of dynamic changes. Get those black and white changes in there, really sort of forte, piano, get those in there, and it would just add some extra musical interest to the piece, won't it? So starts off with a fairly healthy sound, doesn't it? But then as soon as you've got that out of the way, really drop down. And then back to your piano again. So be really clear about those dynamic changes. I'm just going to play the very last line. It does finish with a forte sound. So loads of confidence in the sound here and go out with a bang. So okay guys, so I think that's all I need to say on this one. If you did like the video, and of course you found it useful, then click that like button if it's something you're into, and you do that on other videos. And as I said, I'm going to do the play along videos. I'm going to do that play along track on another video. So get your Bluetooth speaker ready and see if you can play along with that. But that's it for this one. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.